Today we look at Gregg Glenn, a 4-star out of Florida. If you haven't yet, please do me a solid by sharing and subscribing to help grow the channel, and I hope you enjoy the video. When little Gregg Glenn was in the 7th grade, he wasn't so little. A top 5 player in his class, standing at 6'4", 185-ish, he was a man amongst boys. Didn't just play inside either. He was able to handle the ball and play beyond his years. And per usual with early bloomers, he had to adjust to his size early. He's about 6'7", 6'8 now, rated the number 77 player in the country and the number 16 power forward in the 2022 class, but I've seen him play pretty much every position. He's been offered and recruited by Alabama, Oklahoma State, Florida, LSU, Florida State, Michigan, Arkansas, Maryland, and others. His player comparison is going to be former Tennessee wing Admiral Schofield. Physical players who love to get downhill and finish around the basket. Capable but developing shooter, decent enough handle to play the point forward. He's a pretty good athlete who finishes at the rim pretty well, but I don't think he's reached his full potential for how explosive he can possibly be. He shows flashes of his burst getting up and down the court quickly or with his full court defense, whether it's in transition and he's pushing the ball past defenders or when it's in half court and he has to finish in traffic. He has long arms and he's pretty physically imposing, and when he wants to be aggressive, he's very hard to stop when he's at and over the rim. Depending on the situation, he'll go off of either 1 foot or 2 feet. 2 feet more so for alley-oops, putbacks, and traffic dunks. He'll go off of 1 foot when in transition or when driving the lane to finish at the rim. And because he's 6'7", 6'8", he's able to protect the rim with his size, length, and activity in the paint. The best version of Gregg Glenn is the version that feels challenged. He takes his game to another level, especially off the dribble. He has a nice handle for his size, doesn't do the crazy shifting and all that crazy stuff, but he'll hit the defense with the simple combo and then use his strength to power by players. He does favor his right hand quite a bit, so a majority of the time he's driving, he's baiting going to his left, but he usually comes right back to his strong right hand to finish in the paint. That's whether he's facing up or even if he's in a post-up, he's going to get to his right hand. He's a good passer. The best passers have a high IQ and can tell the game comes easy to him and at his pace. He creates for shooters, for cutters, and can improvise a play if it gets messed up by the defense. He attracts a lot of attention when he has the ball in his hands and is unselfish on the offensive end. There are 2 things I really want Gregg to work on. One is his shooting. He doesn't jack up a ton of threes, but he's comfortable shooting from deep. His shot is a bit flat, like he's aiming it and not shooting the ball with much conviction to make it. If he can develop a little mid-range game and then slowly work his way out, it'll add a whole new layer to his game. The second thing is his motor. When he's challenged and playing talented players who are getting the better of him or giving him some resistance, he goes hard. He's almost like a whole new player. But it takes a threat to get him going sometimes. And he finds himself floating 30 feet from the hoop in some instances. I understand if he's spotting for 3, but he's standing straight up far off the line. We'll like to see him engaged a bit more throughout the game, even when he's not being challenged by elite players. Just needs to continue to develop good habits in these instances. Overall, he's a physical wing who could play multiple positions, and the best part is his teammates love playing with him. From everything I've seen and read, he's great in the locker room, being a goofball at times, knows when to be serious and turn it up, offers nice balance on and off the court with his gameplay and his personality. He's still just a junior, so he has plenty of time to get better and continue developing. Not sure if he's done growing, but he can do many things for a team. He loves the game, and I believe he has a lot of potential to do great things at the next level.
Dan Dockage can't guard me.